Nope, it's not even close.
And we're live.
Oh shit. Hi everybody. Oh fuck.
That's okay. That's not really Rob's face. That's his table. So, now that you guys know that. Listen. Listen. I have been wanting to do a show. Look, I'll level with you. I love art. My grandmother was an artist. Um, I went to different art camps year after year as a young child. I was trained in certain mediums, more familiar with some than others. And I love seeing the diversity. And so I wanted to do something with comic cover art. And I was thinking, there's such great stuff out there that you really could just put it on your wall. It's that good. And so I literally was just I looked through, and this is just a small chunk because I want to keep these things kind of small. I'm like, maybe less than 10 minutes or so. Um, maybe 15. We'll get a little crazy. And I want to show you guys what I would put on my wall. Went through a small bit of my collection. So this is the chunk, and these were the pieces that I said, look, I would frame that. Um, I'd say maybe some of the caveats are that you would take the title off and it would just be the art. But even so, you know, so what we're going to do is we're going to say, what would you put that on your wall? And I'm going to show you guys some stuff that I put on my wall. Um, Starting off, Michael Cho coming in with some
Oh
beautiful pop art.
yes.
Just absolutely beautiful pop art. He does this about as good as anybody in the game. If you want to know the difference between Frank and Michael, because they are bros, is that Frank is the female guy, so he draws the ladies. So you could do Frank's the female dude, and then Michael's the pop art guy. So that's kind of how I keep it in my mind. Anyways, that's one piece. Here is another pop art piece um, that includes Miss Kamala that I would love to put on my wall. I think it's great. It's Nakayama knocking off Liechtenstein.
DNA likes you too. DNA knows who Lady Fantastic is.
I think it is beautiful. Just beautiful stuff. I don't think I turned my volume up just now. So, anyways, there you go. But I would put this on my wall. I think it is wonderful. He did a lot of great pieces from the 50s.
Harkens right back to those old Liechtenstein drawings.
Yeah. And this is great. Stephanie Hans can do no wrong in my book. And as such, I would put this Kamala Khan on my wall. It shows a lot of movement as far as the air, the sway. The colors pop. Her hair's going in the wind. She's lifting up. She's being a little capricious. This is fun and this is good art. There's a lot of dynamism in this art. It's not Kirby style dynamism, but it's dynamism nonetheless. And oh man, instead of like a "Don't Tread on Me" flag or like an American flag or a rebel flag, this would be mine, dude. I would put this art on my wall. Mike Zeck
That's a keeper.
coming in clutch, some of the most beautiful, iconic art from the run, in my opinion. But that's Captain America 332. I'd put that on my wall. Ooh, this is a good one. I like this one a lot. Uh, this one is Jay Lee, Black Panther 13. just a stunning piece. And I love the symmetry of it. It's nice and centered. That's got a lot of flavor. That'd be art on my wall, bro.
Isn't
Here's
there a
another
virgin variant of that one?
maybe. I don't have it.
Could have sworn
Um,
I just saw a solicitation for it.
this one I picked because one, I do love Tedesco, and two, it's another movement one. I love the way the medium Tedesco uses. It's usually mixed media paints. It just depends, but he's great. This is an early cover appearance of Miss Marvel, period. And so I love this where she's still, it's again, it's a movement thing for me. So I love seeing this kind of hopping across, and that would be something fun. Going back to the pop art, um, this is classic. Dale Keown, Hulk 377, so great. Streamlined, simplistic. This is pop art, baby. And
If
this would
only I
be,
had the third print to complete that
I
set.
know, this would be, but this is fun and stuff that I would definitely put on my wall. And it's very stylish, in my opinion.
You would put that in a frame and have the
Yeah,
colors
great.
match.
This is one I love Christian Ward, and this just happens to be one of my favorite pieces of his. He does the cosmos like no other. Just gives it so much depth and color. You get the entire spectrum here of the cosmos, and I love his stuff. And I'd put that on my wall any day, dude. I'd put it on my wall. Whew. Don Newton. Don Newton on Phantom. He does the classical oil paintings, just the canvas. This is fire. I don't care what you say. That's ill. And if you wouldn't put that on your wall, then you're a wuss. You're not a real patriot. All right, sorry. I don't mean any of it. I don't mean any of it. But I mean it with this one. Frank Frazetta, he is a great artist, and sometimes finding his pieces, they can get pricey. But if you look around, you can find some great pieces by him that aren't so expensive. This being one of them. And frankly, I love this piece as a fantasy piece. If this were gone, I'd put this up on my wall. Maybe get a unicorn picture right next to it. A Pegasus. Fuck it. I don't know.
How much does somebody just pay for a regular Frank Frazetta and you're buying this as a comic book?
Thank you, Gore. Gore knows.
Hey,
Because
yeah.
because Gore knows the things. Simone Bianchi, oh my goodness. He is a trained classically style, but does some mixed media stuff. I love the way he does his art, and nearly any Bianchi piece I would put on my wall. No, wait, not nearly any Bianchi piece I would put on my wall, because what he does is just next level. So I was telling Rob, like, there are some pieces in comics, and it transcends the genre itself, and it's not just a great cover, it's a great piece of art, and so high art. And so some of these I want to show, some of them are just, this is just my opinion, but that's also the great thing about art. um, all right, have to show this. Not my favorite drawing of Longshot, but absolutely love this cover. This Art Adams debut on Longshot blew me away. And every single cover of this issue, or of this run, is amazing. but the detail that goes into the colors used. I mean, this very much to me reminds me of a young Bill Sienkiewicz during his New Mutants days. This it's just classic. So I actually am not sure who does this cover, but I just think it's a gorgeous timepiece. 1930s, you got your flappers and whatnot. It's kind of an age of decadence, but it's a Thunderbolts. And I mean, just look at that. Va 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 voom. I would put that in a frame and put it on my wall. See a little classy Ant-Man? He's kind of like a mobster with the Tommy gun. Silly. So, man, banger. I love this stuff, and I'd put it on my wall. We're getting towards the end, but here's a couple of Sinkies. I love his abstract style. I think it's really evocative. And so here's a demon bear. And man, if I had this canvas, wow. I mean, this is good art. And
That looked like something if I was tripping, I would be very scared to death right now.
You know what would be even worse?
Double. Oh, yeah.
So this one gets more extreme, but I love it. And to have that on my wall, I mean, yeah, it evokes some discomfort, but that's art. That's good art.
I would
You've
love
never
to see a
seen
video of him putting this together.
This is X-Force 99, right? X-Force 99. So now you know. And that's
That one
me
you
and
sent
Danielle
me.
Musar and it's Demon Bear. And then this is also an export, but it's number 10 variant. But it's also a Bill Sankey and just stunning
I am
stuff,
now going to be looking
in
for
my
that.
opinion. Here's another. This is the last Sinky I'm going to show for the night. It's a negative space variant. Well, not a variant, but it's a negative space image. I've got a copy that's a little stained. It's got some there, but I would put this piece on my wall in a second. Just gorgeous. This is art. Like this is not a comic cover. This is not you bang it out in a week. This is evocative and thought-provoking and emotion-provoking. And that's why I love like Francis Bacon. That's great. He is very much so. I hadn't even made that connect. But maybe I'm thinking like it's a little less intense because Francis Bacon was whoo. Anyways, but yeah, that's a good one. I love this one for the kind of symmetry that it has. And it's kind of, what do you call it? Not surreal, but so there's realist and then there's abstract. Yeah, there it is. But I do love the symmetry of it. So it's Groot number 3, but they're both like plunging into what looks like, I don't know, the core of a planet or something. And they're on either side of his board. And I just love that the way they use the space, they plopped them on either side of one another. And there are certain tricks of the trade that, this is just good stuff. And I'd put it on my wall. Another one that I find just kind of cosmic and rad. I'd put this on my wall. I mean, I love this. This is John Byrne. But I think this is beautiful. Frankie, isn't that Frankie Richards or Frankie
Ray?
Frankie Ray. Groot looks drawn by Richard Cohen. You could be right, sir. But I'm not gonna open it to check right now. But I saw this, I found it in, like a quarter bin, and it just called to me. I was like, this is great. I love this. So, and I would put something like this on my wall. Yeah, and I would also put this. So I like the cosmic theme. I like the use of colors. I like the symmetry to an extent, So there you go. Ooh, talking about how Stephanie Hans can do no wrong. This, I love it. Hell, you could do it this way. Uh, I don't, I love this. It's beautiful. Um, it's eye candy to me, and I could look at it all day, and I would definitely put it on my wall. Um, Another one that I really like. This one says Samney. This is one of those kind of optical thingamajiggers where it's Thor. You can see him, the Odin's son here, unworthy. But then if you back out, it's obviously Odin, right, in the background. And then you pull out further, and well, not maybe somebody else, but it's not. You get what I'm saying. And then it's Jane Foster. So I love these kind of, this is Nordic and rad. I would put it on the wall. That's all I got to say about that. And finally, ending up with another. I think this is Hans. I could be wrong. It could be Ward, but it looks like Hans to me. But this is a Mighty Thor life story where you've got some beautiful side profile that goes into the cosmos, and the painting, the color contrasts, the countenance of each character. This is art to me. So, anyways, I'm not sure if you guys dig this or you don't. Let me know what you think. If there are certain runs or genres you'd like me to try and pull from, I could definitely do that. But anyways, that's beautiful, Rob. But I don't want to make this go over
Ah,
2 minutes.
we're
Okay.
not going to make this go over 2 minutes. So thank you very
Let's see.
much, Lady Fantastic.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for having me, and thanks, Rob, for hanging around. Yeah, just what's up, dope? I got to get out of here, but I'm doing a thing, kind of just like, would you put it on your wall? What would you put on your wall? And dope, you put all kinds of weird and scary shit,
I have
and I
one
do love
question.
it.
Are you going to put any of this on your wall?
Yeah, I don't know.
Tune in next time.
Bye. Boop boop boop.